Hello again, everyone. How's it going? Happy Friday! We are back to build some more of our corner garage, which we can see here so far. Cool little lift thing, which, right, it works that way. That's pretty cool. Actually really nice. Let's see if we can watch it in action. Just roll right up there. That is actually really neat. Okay, it doesn't have the best lowering, but sometimes it's okay. It's the idea that matters more. All right, so bags number 3. I believe there's just the 2 of them because it's just going to be the gas island and the truck. Does this have everything? I am not seeing tires. All right, nope. There's another bag somewhere. All right, hold on. It has gotten mixed in here with the. There it is. Things got a little separated in there. All right, let's go ahead and just put this up there. You're doing great. He lies as he watches the scariest thing. CK2 approaches Empire. Yeah, I remember one of my LPs. I had gotten a fully upgraded hospital in my capital, and the Black Death hit, and I was like practically like gnawing on my fingers, worried about it getting into my capital, and it was like everything but my capital county was getting it. Everything. And my capital county wasn't getting it. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. And then finally, as it was all dispersing, boom, got into my capital county. Howdy, PGW Chaos. How's it going? Did pick up Trails into Reverie today. Just started the prologue of the game. I have, I believe, the very first Trails in the Sky. And I do plan to play it eventually. But it looks like an undertaking, so I haven't really gotten around to it. Oh yeah, I mean, you got Hospice. They're related, Hostel related. Trail series is great, however, it is a long series. Yeah, it also seems like there's a lot of running around and talking in it. Like, they don't seem like short games, shall we say. But not hostile, no. No, that's a different word. Different origin. Alright. There we go. I am glad that they have shrunk down the numbered bag elements for these things. All right. The hospital in your capital is fully upgraded. The hospital in the rest of the 9 counties your ruler owns personally are like 1 tier below that. Yeah, so that was like how it worked out for me, Bahamut, and it really was like it was just ticking away. I was like, oh yes, I think I dodged it. I think I dodged it. I think I It was unfortunate. All right. So there is the head. There's her torso and there's her legs. Trails into Reverie has is the ending of a major plot point. Ah, wow, 51 playable characters. All right, well that's getting up to Chrono Cross levels. Actually, that's beyond Chrono Cross. All right, where is her hat? There it is. So she does have a double printed face. So covered in sweat in this one. It's like 3 to 4 months away from reaching your empire. Also, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we are going to be starting with the island itself. So a dark gray and light gray 2x4. Two 4x4 cylinder plates. Uh, 1x6 tiles. And macaroni tiles in, not in white, that's white up there. Gray is down here. There we go. It's the characters from the other series. So it's like bringing it all together, all the story threads together. All right, there we go. Okay, and dark gray 2x2 cylinder bricks. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? And then the 2x2 cylinder tiles with hollow center. And then we need 3L axles with stops. Does CK3 have hospitals? I don't recall that it does, but it's been quite a while since I played. I don't think it has the, I don't think it has the same disease mechanic. The one downside is it was originally released in 2020. Well, I mean, I saw a graphical glitch in the first one, Trails in the Sky, based on the fact that the PC version is upscaled, like, visual area, but the game itself is like it was originally designed to run in a smaller window, so you can see the character on, like, you can see temporary characters on screen off in the corner, so they're already loaded in. All right, let me go ahead, clip that in. It is wiggling a little bit, but that will probably end once we get the whole island on. I mean, as I pointed out in Chrono Cross, a similar thing happens because you get onto a, like, when you go to Hermit's Hideaway, the island, and it's like there's the, like, let's say this is a character's head. It's like this on the screen, because the game was programmed for overscan on a standard definition TV. So it's pretty amusing. It has infirmaries and hospices, but neither say anything about disease in the wiki. Yeah, I don't think there's a disease spreading mechanic like in Crusader King, like they added in Crusader Kings 2. Like, one of the interesting things I heard about the design for Europa Universalis 4 was that they basically took the data files from Europa Universalis 3 and just loaded them into the EU4 the EU4 engine that they were building, and that's how they got the the basic game set up. Whereas EU3 is built from scratch. So a lot of the, I think, interesting mechanics in the game do not exist in 3. Like, you still can't play as Merchant Republics, I believe, and they may have added that recently. There's no hordes. They operate differently. And it's just like, there's so many things in the CK2 base game now that just don't exist in 3, and it feels like they added a whole bunch of new things and left out a whole lot of things that I think were fun and important from the original. So it took years to get those in CK2, yes, but they're in CK2. It's like, I mean, I expect CK3 to have what I expected, I should say, CK3 to have what CK2 had as basic mechanics. Because it feels to me like, why would you go less? There is my lever. Like, that's what's going on, is like, because I remember like being like, okay, yeah, I know I can't make a Merchant Republic, like I know I can't play a Merchant Republic, but I can create a Merchant Republic, right? And I gave a county to a mayor, and that was just a bad idea, because it didn't make a Merchant Republic, it just made a powerful mayor, and he always hated me. So that was just a bad idea. Go less so people pay more later for DLCs. I don't think it was that. I don't think that it was. I don't think that was the reasoning. I think the reasoning is just that trying to make a brand new game that does everything that CK2 did would have just been years and years and years in the making. And I think they just felt that these things were not core CK, Crusader Kings elements. I disagree. Like, I think that one of the things that CK3 should have brought over CK2 would be playing as a theocracy. Let's see, that is a gray angled element there, and a 2-octane gas logos there. I also didn't like the attempt at forcing role-playing. I think that, like, the way the game kind of plays, I think that if you want to role-play, that's fantastic, but you shouldn't have to, because some people play these games from a strategic, from the strategic side. You're not role-playing the characters and stuff like that. You're trying to conquer the world from within the or do some other thing from within the confines of the game. But then you can't have your characters do certain things without literally dying. I did not find that fun. Can it be both? Well, that's the thing, is like, in CK2, if you want to roleplay your character's traits, you can. You absolutely can. There is nothing stopping you. But the fact that 3 is like, you must do this. Like, to a certain extent, in 2, if you're just like, if you want to get rid of the bad traits, you can try to do things that get rid of the bad traits and hope for the events and stuff like that. In 3, if you got bad traits, then basically the game is like, sucks to be you. You got to just live with it. You got to deal with it. Oh, actually, that's not put together. I missed that. All right, make a little squeegee here. Much of your problem with stress is your kids and relatives deciding to die off quickly. Yeah. I like this that stress just murders you. Your characters just die. Stressed. Time to die. That did not feel fun. I found it, like, aggravating and frustrating and decidedly unfun. Alright, let's see. 2 1x8 Technic bricks here. CK2 heir decided to give up the ghost and had no kids. You're so happy you remembered your next heir was, who was female was married matrilineally. Yeah. I don't know. It essentially what it was is that it was like the game is saying you must play this way and there is no other way you can play, as opposed to you can play this way if you want. It is just as much fun. That's what I wanted. And that's not what I got, I felt. It's one of the reasons why I haven't gone back. I don't think it's a bad game. I just think that it wasn't designed for players like me, is what I would say. Never had a guy die from stress? Oh, no, I had people die from stress all the time. Now, again, like, maybe things have changed recently. I mean, I was playing the early release. Not the early release. I mean, like the day one release and everything like that. And it's a Paradox game. They constantly change things, which I don't think is a bad thing. But yeah, no, I had characters dying of stress all the time. Like that was just what you had to deal with. And I mean, it wasn't literally that they were dying of stress, but it just destroys their health stats. You know, if they're an arbitrary character trying to be just absolutely makes you more susceptible to every ailment on the planet and much more likely to die. And it's like, what? Excuse me? Now, again, part of it is because, like, if your characters weren't dying of stress, then that's probably because you were happy to run with how they were. But I'm not. If my character is arbitrary and that's gonna actively prevent me from doing things, you know, just acts and piss off my my vassals and everything like that, I'm gonna try to get rid of it. And that's what does your character in. So basically, if your character is arbitrary, being too just makes them have a mental breakdown, and I'm just like, what? What? Excuse me? I don't know. It is annoying that the stress gain looks a lot like the lower stress. I'm not sure what you mean. The icon? I don't know. I don't know, it's been a little while since I looked at it. I've never made an error. I don't think I've ever made an error exactly on it before. I do remember being, like, making decisions without fully reading the text and being like, wait, what? That gave me stress kind of thing. But that's because I was making strategic choices as opposed to role-playing choices, and you can't make strategic choices in the game. You're not allowed. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put that up there so we can make the skylight on this. Got a dark gray 1x3. Where's my dark gray 1x1 tile? I don't know, I don't want to, like, just constantly rant about it, so. You made a lot of strategic choices, like like repeatedly killing your brothers, trying to do the King of the Isles Achivo. There's the 1x1. And I'm going to need a second one after this 1x3. There it is. I don't know, it was, like, a lot of it was just that it felt like the game, like they knew what a lot of players liked to do, and they specifically designed the game to make that specifically difficult. Not challenging, but difficult, if that makes sense. And that just, it didn't feel fun to me. It felt frustrating. And while I could get frustrated at CK2, it was usually a matter of, you know, like bad events just happening and being like, oh, of course I have this happen. Which I can't get as angry about it when it's, or annoyed about it or frustrated by it when it's just a random event. I mean, I suppose some of it is also just that I know, you know, like, what the quote-unquote good choices are to make in CK2 and stuff, so, I don't know. Alright, there we go. Got nice skylights on there, and get a lot of dark gray 1x2 grill tiles. Metagamer, yes. Yeah, I don't say otherwise. I mean, I also choose, you know, like, I prefer not to do certain things that I just don't like to do in the game, too. Like, you know, there's certain actions that I am not a big fan of. I feel like they also made educating your kids a lot harder. I mean, they made educating your kids a lot harder in 2 as well, but... You tried CK2, there was too much to figure out for you? That's fine. I mean, it does have a steep learning curve. In a lot of ways, I did not learn the game even fully when I did my first Let's Play. Like, I learned a lot just doing that Let's Play, and rather than, like, just... When you're doing a Let's Play of it, it was like, I'm talking out my decision-making and stuff like that, so that gave me, you know, a little bit more space to think about all the decisions that you can make in the game and stuff like that, so... Howdy, Wolfinder Ranger. Wolfinder Ranger? How's it going? Yeah, I think EU4 looks even more complex than CK2 by a massive margin. I haven't looked at Victoria 2. Or 3. Whatever. There we go. Alright, now I need the corner tiles. Yeah, I mean, one of the big things that I enjoy about CK2 is being able to, like, um, play with the different types of government, you know, the different government types and stuff like that, and dealing with them. So it's very much a put that up here. Like, not having those, I loved the trade routes. The thing, like, some of the things that I would have that I wanted in CK2 didn't come in CK3, and that's one of the things that I kind of had a big complaint about was, like, I wanted actual trade routes and trade goods and the potential for ship combat and stuff like that, and you don't get any of that, so. You consider LEGO to be a little bit like a learning curve over time because your creativity gets bigger? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, let's see. I need 5 of these on each side. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn that so that it is, there we go, fairly uniform there. Big thing in CK3 are the regional cultural mechanics, like how the Norse are the only ones that can unlock sending their kids to the Varangian Guard. Anyone who lives in Iberia having the whole complexity that is a struggle. Yeah, and that stuff's interesting and great, but it's just like, for me, it's not anything that gets me so excited that the things that I miss about CK2 and the things that I don't like, that, you know, and that it overrides the things that I don't like in CK3 kind of thing. But again, I mean, you know, if that's stuff that, you know, is really excellent for you, then, you know, that's excellent. That's fantastic. Let's see. Good enough. Got the Rages in FF6. Time for Kefka's Tower. All right, 4 and 5. There we go. Actually, let me turn this one around. It feels like there's a gap there. Yeah, that's better. There we go. That looks good. All right. Slide that in right there. Victoria 3 is pretty bollocks on warfare sometimes, since outside of sending dudes to a front line, choosing to defend or attack is about all you can do. Everything else is automated. Yeah, I also was not a fan of CK3's combat system. It felt a very, you know, way more arbitrary and stuff like that, so. Because I definitely was in situations where, by all accounts, I should have won fights, and I didn't. And I didn't know why. And it did not explain very well why. Whereas in CK2, I definitely had some fights that I should have lost and won. And that was because I had archers. Archers on mountains. So good. I loved that. Alright, let's go ahead and make the sign. 2x4 yellow tile and a pair of wedge plates. If you have good knights in CK3, you can win absurd battles. Yeah, but it's also hard to get good knights and stuff like that, and I don't know. There was just... It felt like the game didn't let you control enough, which... That's kind of the big thing in a strategy game. There we go. Alright, there we go. Get those side parts, and then get a pair of the bracketed lightsaber handles on here. You're doing a conquest of France in CK2. There was a battle you were expecting to lose, but somehow won, as the levy going against yours had far more soldiers. Well, so basically what happened is, like, I had an army of almost all archers, and they defended in the mountains in, like, I think it was Syria, might have been Israel, somewhere around there. And the big thing is just that the enemies kept coming in piecemeal, so they ended up just absolutely slaughtering so many enemies. Just absolutely kicking butt because they were defending, like, individually they were smaller groups, but they've just lost so few in comparison. It was great. It was absolutely great. Howdy, DJ Shadowcat. How's it going? So we've got Joe's Garage. That is the sign, the logo there. The camera will focus. There we go. By accident, we meet. I like that. And it's a tire. Not bad, thanks. I am not doing too bad. I do hope that I sleep a little bit better tonight, though. It's not just all about the numbers in CK2. Yeah, they definitely did make it a lot more interesting in CK2. Early on, it very much was all about the numbers, but it got better over time. Get our lamppost there. Alright, a black corrugated 2x2 cylinder brick. And a 2L axle, a brown 1x1 cone. Get those in there. And a 6L bar with stop. You're simply trying to overwhelm by force. Okay. 4-bar Technic wheel thing, and a 1L, a 1x1 Technic beam, and another cross piece. Okay. Leaves facing down on the bottom. There we go. You once won 1K versus 10K battle in CK2. It was mostly because you had a correct flank setup and extremely good commanders, whereas the enemy had poor commanders. Yeah. I think this was before commanders that I won this. I think it was around the time that they first added retinues. And I was just going all archer retinues because it was by far the most cost effective, and at the time, numbers really were king in CK2. Then they nerfed my archers. And I was sad. Beautiful, beautiful archers. Alright, let's get this tree all set up here. I do like how, like, every one of these sets comes out with a new brick-built tree kind of thing. They can be. They certainly can be. I'm not saying otherwise. But when Retinues first came out, it really was all about the numbers. Then they nerfed the archers. There we go. Alright, so we got a tree here. Stick that right in there. And let's rotate this around, and that goes right there. Alright, the door doesn't quite reach the tree, so that's good. I have not played Graveyard Keeper, no. Let's go ahead and put this lady right here. Alright, now for the tow truck, starting out with Technic bricks, which is an interesting base for the vehicle. Alright, 3 in. And space 1 apart. It's a good game. I've heard it's good. It's been recommended. I don't know. Hasn't really grabbed my interest. Oops. There I go, making assumptions about how we're building this thing. Alright, that will be the other side. There we go, and there we go. And then this goes in here. Alright, lots of friction pins on the side there. Alright, pair of dark gray 1x4 Technic bricks. And 6 2x2 plates with Technic holes on the bottom. And there we go. Alright. Next up, a pair of brown 4x4 plates. And a dark gray 1x4 half tile. Get out of there, lint. There is this annoying little piece of lint that I keep blowing on it, and it just, like, it's like, haha, I'll just go to a different Lego piece on here. Get off there. Jeez. There we go. It's off. You hate Gavel Cannon in CK3, it takes forever to get any non-partition succession. Yeah, that's another one of my complaints. Like, I understand why they did that, but again, it's not fun. You're playing a game where you're specifically subsuming history, like subverting history. Like, I had a comment, I haven't had a chance to respond to it. Someone was posting on my Expeditions Rome playthrough and being like, I can't believe they let you play as a female character in this. It's so woke. Romans never let women have military command, blah, blah, blah. You know, and it's like, you're literally subverting history, and it's fun. it's okay to do things that were not actually possible in history when the whole point of the game is to subvert history. For the most part, Paradox understands that. On Gavelkind, they don't. I don't have a problem with it being difficult. Like, if you want to get rid of Gavelkind in the early game, it should be one of those things where you're sacrificing, like, a lot of other kind of, tech gains or something like that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can make it difficult, but to put it literally out of reach, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Because, basically, everyone who plays CK2, starting early in the game's history, one of the first things that you're going to try when you load up a new game is try to get off of Gavelkind, if you've got it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let that happen. let characters work that. Let's see, where is, there's a dark blue 1x4 plate. You're having to wait 10 years because somehow you ended up on Gavelkind because you were on primogeniture? Right, so Bahamut, 10 years, that seems really bad, really awful, really long time. CK3, you basically have to get to, 2 later, you start off in one tech era, and the next tech era doesn't let you do it. It's the third tech era, if I remember correctly. So you basically have to try to blitz rush your tech through 2 tech eras before you can do that. I think one reason why they made the Gavelkind succession be like that in CK3 is because they wanted the game to have more of a building house and all the different cadet houses under it. Yeah, I know, I get that, but, people want to play the game a certain way, and they're basically like, you can't do that. Because that's strategic play as opposed to role-playing play, I feel like. I don't know. I'm ranting, and I should I should tone that down a little bit. Because again, it's not a bad game at all, and for people who want to play that way, absolutely, it is tons of fun and stuff like that. It just really felt like they were looking at how people played CK2 and being like, we don't want people to play that way, and we're going to build in rules preventing that. Especially when you have achievements that say, make this empire before XXX date, yeah. Hundreds of years to get off Gavelkind, yeah. Alright, let's see. We got the fenders on. Let's get the driver's seat and the steering wheel in. Mind you, I also got really annoyed at, your very close relatives just randomly creating cadet branches all the time. It would be my brother, who is a vassal of me, and being like, "Hoo-hoo, I'm gonna make a cadet branch. So now you have no power over me." Does CK2 Gavelkind make titles of the kids? I think it does in some cases. But it's not super common. Like, I think it's very specific cases where that'll happen. Let's see. 2 1x4s. I don't know, I should give CK3 another try. I should play a little bit of CK2 again as well. Or, yeah, either or. Those things were popular on my channel, and I just haven't had the time and inclination in some cases to play any of the grand strategies again. You know, Gavelkin does wonky things at times in CK2. Yeah, it does. It can do that. But it does, I believe, like, if you got enough things or I don't know. There are certain cases where I think it would make a kingdom title, but I don't think it could make anything else. Well, it could make an empire title too, like a custom territory. But it obviously couldn't make counties, and it obviously couldn't make duchies. Well, it might have been. No, I don't think it could make duchies. Howdy, Kinshir. How's it going? Victoria 3 is okay unless the game forces you into war. That's just tedium. Alright, let's see. Alright, where are the... There's regular 1x2 curved slope. There's the other 1x2 curved slope. 1x1 dark blue tile here and here. And then a blue 1x1 plates. There we go. Castile has had issues with Leon becoming independent. Though you're not sure if that's because Gavelkin and not Leon trying to get independence in CK2. There are things like people can go independent when, if they're like in a rebellion, when lords die off sometimes and stuff like that. There's some funkiness that can happen there. And that might be what's going on. But yeah, I do remember a couple times when I would lose a county would be spit out after some succession, and it was just weird. Not usually too big of a problem. You can just, if it's de jure, then you can just go to war to gobble it back up. And they never have anything, like, power-wise, so... That only bothered me, and there are things where, like, if it's... like, exclaves can go independent and stuff like that, too. So there is that. Now Castile has 2 kingdom titles, so the ruler is going to have fun with that. Well, there is the kingdom title of Leon, and... so maybe that's what's going on? I don't know. We have a very short chain piece here. Very short. There we go. It's not really long enough to actually hang down there or anything. Which is kind of weird, but I don't know. Let's see. Dark gray grill tile or corrugated brick. Had a birthday lunch that was nice? Oh, well, happy birthday. There we go. I feel like that may have come up the other day. I'm not sure. I cannot remember. Alright, blue 1x1 plate and 1x1 tile. Huh, where is the mold mark on here? Yeah. 1x1 tile that doesn't have a mold mark on the side. Interesting. You think in CK3, if you make Outdramer, you have the choice to rule it and give up your old titles or give it away. Kind of annoying if you spend a lot crusading. Yeah, you can't often keep those things. You're usually crusading for a beneficiary. Outdramer? Whatever. It's not like there's anyone alive today who's gonna... Well, yeah, I know it's French. I am on record being bad with French. This is unlikely to change anytime soon. All right, we got. I need a plate on the bottom there. Castile has the Castile Kingdom title and the Asturias Leon Kingdom title. Oh, and the duchy got spit out? Well, they can always go to war to take it back de jure. It's probably more just like one of the things is you can't oftentimes see like if someone agreed to it, like a faction demand or something like that. So there we go. So this is kind of neat. It's resting on a 1x1 stud, so you can take the hood off. And a 2x3 tile there. Get our nice big car doors here. And 1x1 cylinder tiles and trans yellow for the headlights. If the current ruler in Castile wanted to, he could take the Badajoz Kingdom title if he wanted. Well, if he's got Gavelkin, that would be a bad idea. But the AI doesn't always think about that. All right. Dark gray 2x4, gray 1x2 with 2 clips. 2x2 gray tile and another 1x2 with 2 clips. 2 dark gray 1x4 half tiles and a 4L gray bar right there. So like when I play CK2, I will eat Vassal Annoyance with me if I can. To hold on to a kingdom title and let duchies drift, so that I am making large kingdoms that are vassals if I'm going for like a world conquest kind of thing. So we have a worm gear here. That's pretty cool. He hasn't yet, probably because Badajoz territory in Africa coast is almost in constant state of defending or attacking stuff. Alright, a 1x2 with 2 half beams. We had a lot of black 2L red 2L axles, and now we have black. I don't know why they gave us both types in this. It's a little weird. The red ones are completely hidden, so they could have been black. It's just a little weird. Alright, get that right on there. And then I don't believe that I have one of these pieces. It's a gear with axle connector. Pretty interesting. And zoom in on that piece. So it's pretty neat. And that is parallel there. Hate that you can't usurp titles when you own all the territory when the person is in conflict in CK2. Yeah, I get it though. It does make some sense. Because it's put, like, I doubt that they could do a test to see if it's actually contested or not. Alright, so we have a toe joint piece here, and with a Y shape connection there. And another 2L axle. And that goes right in there. No, actually that goes upside down. CK2 had some wonderful hijinks, like when you played as Western African pagan Count of Canarius, had Emperor of Byzantines become your personal nemesis, whose skull you stole after he died and used it as a mantelpiece. So one of my favorite things is still and will always be, well, I mean, I've certainly talked about it. There's a couple. Obviously, they involve murder because, you know, it's CK2. Number one, in my Welsh campaign, the first Welsh campaign that I did, I was holy warring my way to take all of Scotland, and the Norse, because the Norse had conquered it, and then they converted to Christianity. But, like, they were from well-established families. Howdy, Mudlight, how's it going? You just wanted to, you're following and just wanted to be saying hey before you left? Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for saying hi. And thank you very much for following. I appreciate it. Those sneaky jerks. I know, how dare they become Christian and not let me holy war them into oblivion, right? So, the best thing was that the Scottish mayor of, I don't know, he was a mayor. I don't remember. It was one of the big cities in that area of CK2. And he was still Norse. He had like over 20 intrigue skill. He kept hating his lieges. Just absolutely hated his lieges. Because he was still Norse and they had converted. And he didn't. So he was Scottish as opposed to Norse. They were still Norse. The rulers who converted. And let's see, that goes down there. I basically conspired with him to just, like, murder my way through the line of succession until finally someone inherited who was still Norse pagan. You love it when you can get a spy master in on plots? Yeah, and it was hilarious because they kept making this guy spy master. Every single person who would come to power would make this guy spy master because he was so good and he was so pissed off. But then I just conspired with him to murder them all. It was beautiful. And the best thing is that I had a viewer in the comments basically when I started this plan just saying, "Why are you doing this? This is stupid. It's never going to work." Like, they were really critical of this plan. And I knew it, I knew it had to, work because, they were still the family members. Eventually, it would get its way down to either they would all convert or someone would eventually inherit. Like, there was, like, that was the only way it could happen. You know, at least Elpier has had a problem of Spymaster conspiring against him. Yeah, I'm very careful about who I make Spymaster. I am very, very careful. So that was one of the one of my most memorable things. The other one was when I was playing the great Jewish Chinese Empire, and I noticed that an Ethiopian vassal in in Ethiopia, I think it was a vassal. Yeah, it was a vassal. Had the Ark of the Covenant, because, like, that's really common for that. Like, I believe at the earliest start date, they own the Ark of the Covenant down there, because they actually, like, that's I believe the Beta Israelis down there, they have a temple that's sealed that supposedly has the Ark of the Covenant in it. And it's been that way for a very long time, I believe. And he was my vassal, and he was a direct vassal, so I just knew that I had to just get through all of the people who, you know, who could inherit, and eventually it would come to me. And I did that. And I had the -10 opinion penalty, known murderer, plus 10 opinion penalty, owns the Ark of the Covenant. So it's like, people are like, oh, it's terrible. He murdered someone. But it was to get the Ark of the Covenant, so it's understandable. Alright, I have a spare 1x2, 1x2 grill tile, and I am not sure where this goes. I don't believe that... So there's two there, two there, two there, one there, one there. Those are not usual extra pieces, so let me get back up here and take a look. Alright, hold on a second. Let me go all the way back to the beginning just to make sure, because it is a gray. Nothing on the gas aisle? No. That's all dark gray. Nothing there. Alright, yep, that's that one there. We got, these four. I mean, it might be an extra 1x2 grill tile. There's the two there. There's the one there. No, it's extra. That's weird. I don't know. Doesn't go there. Yeah. All right. Extra 1x2 gray grill tile. 1x1 blue and dark blue tiles. A 1x1 blue plate. 1x1 trans red. No trans yellow. Trans red cylinder tile. 1x1 trans orange cylinder plate. A 3L bar in black. A gray half pin, a brown 1x1 beam, Technic beam. Those are extra pieces. All right, so this is a pretty neat little mechanic on this pickup truck, not pickup truck, tow truck. Let's see, we're going to get it to focus. There we go. All right, so you can turn the gear at the top to lower the tow hitch. There we go. Now it doesn't get very low. I don't have a. Well, actually, I do have another car that I could test. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we can tow one of the Speed Champions cars. Downside of the Speed Champions, they are pretty much all so low that the back wheels are not touching the ground. So, it doesn't work quite so well with the Speed Champions. I do actually have the taxi here, and this might one... it's not going to hook very well. Nope, the rear fender of the of this taxi is too low, so that's not going to work. It would definitely work on classic Lego cars, though. You're going to need all of my luck when you start up your CK2 again later tonight, because you don't trust your luck at the moment. That's my luck, unfortunately, so I don't know. I can't just loan that out, you know? Let's go ahead and park the tow truck in the garage. Well, that's not ideal. That is supposed to keep that from doing that. I gotta thread this back in. Well, that's not fun. Alright, hold on a second. I need to get back to that section. Make sure I thread this properly. There is a reason why they did what they did for the all things. All right, that is. Can I take this off? There we go. Okay. We're doing some Lego surgery here. Okay, there we go. Alright. Fixed it. You wouldn't mind being horse culture. I wish that they'd actually put in an achievement for horse to Norse, or Norse to horse. I mean, it's very exploitative, but I mean, you have to do lots of exploits to get other similar types of things, so... Alright, let's get horse back on there. Alright, so it is a good time to do some minifigs. Let's go ahead and get you out. You remember Kilkakon trying to get horse culture established in the Breaking Free LP? Yeah, it's not easy to do. Alright, let's see. How about this minifig right here? What are you talking about? CK2 is a perfectly balanced game with no exploits. Alright. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. Alright, so, we have still not gotten the Gamer, we have still not gotten the Monkey King, we have still not gotten the Fire Chief Lady, we have still not gotten the Fox Lady. So, quite a few left to get, but go ahead and get your predictions in. You bet it's a minifig. Are you sure about that? What if it's a maxi fig? Alright, minute 20 to go. Get your predictions in. You bet it is Lego. That's like betting that I breathe. Does the Monkey King go ape over bananas? I have no idea. I do not know enough about the Monkey King. 50 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. And remember, if you wager all of your hams, you're guaranteed to win. Results not guaranteed. Just like, you'll like the way you look. I guarantee it. Results not guaranteed. You don't know dragons may be anaerobic? I mean, I can't actually argue with that, because I could be lying, you know? How would you know? How would you know? But then if I said that we are, then I could be lying then. And how would you know? Alright, predictions are closed. Let's go ahead and see what we are getting. You saw a D&D post somewhere where a person was arguing that dragons were mammals? They would be wrong. They would definitely be wrong. Dragons are reptiles. Alright, and go. Alright, let's see what we got. What do we have? A torso. That doesn't help me. Okay. 13.16. We finally have the Gamer. I felt the controller, which is also the steering wheel of this car. Although without printing. So we finally are getting the Gamer. Dragons are really synapsids. Alright, there we go. And it is indeed the Gamer. So, that is, once again, 13.16. Let's go ahead and choose that prediction within 20 seconds. Complete it. And who is getting the hams there? Alright, Kinshear, Seal and Mortar, and Bahamut Zero getting the hams, getting the payout. PGW Chaos, River Foxen, Ab Cody going for 20 to 50, and no one going for 50 to 60 or no. They did move the release date for Baldur's Gate 3 to August. Yeah, I did see that that was like officially coming out. I don't know. I kind of feel like doing the early release that they did, even though it wasn't by far, by any stretch a complete game, kind of took a lot of the wind out of its sails. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let's see. Playbox Space Game. So there is the poster, or maybe it's actually a game cartridge. There is the controller. And his torso and little Space Invaders keychain, if it would focus. If it will focus. There's Space Invaders down there. Oh, come on. You were focused. There we go. Interesting blue shirt. Let's see. There is a classic space logo on there. I think it's Mtron and Blacktron. I think those are the logos on his torso. That's kind of neat, actually. And a headset, a molded-in headset with his hair, and I believe that's dual molded. So we got our gamer. Go ahead and mark that one down. Very nice. I like the references on that one. It's quite good. All right. Let's see. What do we want? How about this one here? All right. Let's start another prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. We have yet to get Jiminy Cricket, Dr. Facilier, Mulan, Stitch, and we are done with Cruella. We're done with Oswald. We are done with that kid. We're technically done with the Queen because I pulled that one out. I'd gotten it the week after I had gotten it prior. The romance stuff in Baldur's Gate 3 seems pretty interesting too. And somehow you get another evil queen. I would be very surprised if I did. Minute to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Will it be another Pepper Girl? It won't be another Pepper Girl. Results not guaranteed. Oh no! Oh no! It could be a Pepper Girl! It won't be a Pepper Girl. Results not guaranteed. A Pepper Girl in her Pepper world? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Corn guy in his corny world? 30 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? And take a guess as to what it actually is as well. If you're a druid, you can transform into a bear, but what if you want to transform into a mouse? Carrot person in their beta-carotene? No, beta-carotene. Let's recall Janice. All right. Predictions are closed. Let's go ahead and reset that. And go. All right, what do we got? A base, a torso, a... Okay, that could be... Alright. 18.5. I felt a piece, and I was like, it could be Dr. Facilier, but then I felt another piece, and I realized, nope, it's Pocahontas. Alright, 18.5. Is it Pocahontas? It is indeed Pocahontas. I felt one of the leaves. Alright, let's choose that prediction. Within 20 seconds. Complete that prediction. Alright, and it looks like people are going to be doubling their hams with that. Kinshir, Seal and Mortar, Bahamut 0 going for within 20 and getting the payout. PGW Chaos, River Fox and Ab Cody hoping for a 20 to 50. And no one going for 50 to 60, and Ariaru going for no. Having no confidence in me whatsoever. Absolutely terrible. So that is the last of the Pocahontas. Doubled your hams. Oh, yeah. There goes most of your hams. Still have 12 left. Yeah, you can put down to 10. A wager of 10. Let's give her the closed lips. I do really like this this hairpiece. It's very nice, like blowing in the wind. And we just have some leaves in other colors. There we go. And she has a compass as well. And we have a spare 1x1 red cylinder tile with a compass pattern. There we go. It's a very nice compass pattern, actually. And different color leaves as well. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Oh, I can. I absolutely can. It wouldn't look good, though, because I have very poor artistic sense. Oh, I really do have very poor artistic sense. I have no artistic talent whatsoever. Alright, what do we want to go with? How about this one right here? Alright, let's go ahead and start a new prediction. We just have one minifig left in this pack to get. The Surfer. We have not gotten any of him, which is kind of surprising, actually. Considering how many figs are in there and everything like that, just kind of surprising. I'm going to go ahead and put these back over here, since I don't need them down on the floor anymore. It's art even if you have no artistic talent. Trust me. Trust me. When I say I have no artistic talent, and what I would do would not be art. I may not know art, but I know that mine is not. Too bad he's not surfing USA. Oh yeah, we're surfing Canada, yeah. We're surfing Canada, eh? I think I went Minnesota there rather than Canada. And that's just not right. That's just not right. As a descendant of a Minnesotan, it's not right. You know you're making a mistake, but you need to make up some hams. I could get it wrong. I could get it wrong. 40 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Agreed, Minnesota isn't right. Drown you in a bubbler if you're not careful, Mad Martin. Actually, no, I don't think that's a Minnesotan thing. I think that's a Wisconsin thing. At least it isn't Florida. That's true. That's true. Minnesotan surfing must be very cold. It's okay in summer. Alright, predictions are just about closed. And there we go. All right. Go ahead and reset my timer. Okay, and go. All right, let's see what we got. What do we have? Okay, I got a piece here. Is that? Yes, it is. All right. Ooh, a trifecta, 18.35. We got another yuppie with a cell phone. I felt the walkie-talkie piece. Oh yeah. Remember when it was like we hadn't gotten one of these in forever, and then now I've gotten, I think, 3 of them? Alright, he's got his sleeves rolled up. Miami Vice, yeah, his Miami Vice guy. Speaking of Florida, see? It's like it knew. I'm disappointed that we do not get extra printed pieces, though. Because these would be really good extra printed pieces, and we don't get them. Very sad. Yeah, I got my chonkin' 80s cell phone, oh yeah. Alright, come on, focus, there we go. Yeah, I got a call for you. You want to take it? What, you want to take it? You don't want to take it? Look, this is an expensive call, man. You got to take this phone call. You got to take this phone call. Look, take it. Take it. I said take it. All right, and that is our minifig. So that was, if I pull that time up, 18.35. Let's go ahead and choose that prediction. All right, not a whole lot of hams being distributed here. Kinshire and Bahamut Zero getting all the hams. River Fox and Ab Cody going for 20 to 50. Seal and Mortar going for 50 to 60. And PGW Chaos going for no. It was worth a shot, though. Got about 500 hams for that. Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot, but any ham is better than no ham, right? Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and start on the next section. As I zip down to it. Alright, bags number 4. Alright, Bahamut, have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much for coming on out. There's a lot of 4s there. Alright, that is it. Okay. Let us start with this one. There we go. Alright, we got some minifig parts. Let's go ahead and put them over there. Oop. Actually, horse got nudged. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our minifigs over here. There we go. Oh, we got another minifig part there. There's a lot of pieces for this thing. It's the entire second floor of the building, so it's part of the problem. Not looking forward to CK2 later tonight. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry. I guarantee it'll be fine. You know what my guarantees are worth. Alright, there is a head. There is a parrot. There's a bunny. Nothing really. Yes, exactly. See? So that's why my guarantees are important, because they're worth absolutely nothing. You know exactly what you're going to get with my guarantees. And isn't that incredibly important? Alright, there's a lot of big pieces in this bag, so I'm going to move them aside. That's a unique orangish color? Yeah, it's dark orange. We've had some stuff before. It's a fairly common color, actually. Take the big pieces out, put them in the back. So that they're not taking up space. Alright, get some large plates. Put those to the side. There we go. Some minifig torsos. There we go. Also known as brown. I mean, that's what brown is. It's orange if you darken it quite a lot. But this is brown. I have a lot of pieces here. I am so glad that they started doing smaller bag sections. It is so beneficial. There we go. See, and this is orange. This is dark orange. We do not have bright orange anywhere. There's some hair. There we go. Alright. So, number 4. And let's go ahead and make our minifigs. Our veterinarian. Single-sided print on his face. This guy looks like he's about to lecture us about how the giant lizard that is wreaking havoc is actually a baby. Specifically in a Godzilla movie. Alright, so she actually has two double-sided face. And we're not going to make her worried. We're going to make her happy, because her animal has been taken care of. You don't want to see Mama? And there we go. Get her hair on there. Cute little braid. That is going to leave her at an angle. She has a very adorable t-shirt. Look at that little kitty. Look at that little kitty there. Isn't that cute? Okay. First up, we get a 2x10 in dark gray and 2 1x6s. And then you. And then we are actually using both of the 6x16s. There we go. Fun fact, young Tyrannos seemed so different than adult Tyrannos that initially their remains were thought to be different species. Yep. I kind of suspect that that might be the case for other dinosaurs too. Just because we know so little about so many of them. Alright. 3x3 round corner plate, a 1x3 plate, 4x4 plate, and a 4x12, I think. Alright, and then that is, yep, 2 away. Get that right there in the middle to lock those in. Yeah, when I was in LA a few years ago, I went to the LA Natural History Museum, and they have 3 tyrannosaurs of different, I think it's 3. They definitely have a young one. But they might not have had 3. I don't know. It might have just been skulls. They also have a Carnotaurus, which is pretty cool. All right, there is our 6x8 with a trapdoor panel. Get a 2x8, a 1x8 right there, and an 8x8 angle plate. There we go. Alright, flip it over, and a whole bunch of 3x3s. There we go. There we go. Get that there. Howdy, off-brand Mario. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are building the corner garage. The second floor of it. Alright, a pair of a 1x10 and a 2x10. You like trains? Excellent. I have not gotten a Lego train in quite a while myself. I do want the crocodile locomotive that went out of production not too long ago, though. That's a nice looking one. I do have one. I do have the UCS Harry Potter train, though. Alright, flip it back over, and we get a 4x8 right here. And then in these little notches, 2x2 angled tiles. Where is the other one? Let's see. Should be down here, since that was where one of the other ones were. It's probably under stuff. Yep, there it is. Come on, out. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Flip it back over. 2x4 here. 2x3. And another 1x3. There we go. And a gray 1x8 right there. There we go. Alright, 3 1x2 to 1x2 downward brackets. Here, here, and here. A 1x6 dark orange plate. Nope, right there. And a pair of 1x1 plates. There we go. And there we go. Alright. Make sure that those are lined up. There we go. Okay, and next up, some bricks. 4 1x4s. So let me go ahead and grab these. A 1x6. Howdy, Poopinell. How's it going? Oops. That should be down here. Alright, 1x2 on that side, and a 1x1 right here. And 2 1x3 curved slopes, and a 1x2 sand blue plate. There we go. Alright, whole bunch of, okay, 5 1x2 black tiles with center studs. So that's 4 and 5. Alright, 4 of the 2x2 angled tiles. Probably going to be a diagonal wall on here. And are we doing 4 of those? Yes, we are. Okay, and then the 2x2 angled corner tile. There we go. There we go. Alright, next up, another few 1x6 bricks. One by 4, separated by a 1x1. And some 1x2s. There we go. Need a double stack of beige 1x2 plates. And a 1x1 brick on the corner. There we go. I just need to sit up a little bit better. There we go. Alright, a pair of double stacks of dark gray 2x2 corner plates here and here. There we go. A 1x1 or a 2x2 cone. Short cone there. 2 brown 2x2 tiles with center studs. That is a little bit further in. There we go. And there we go. White 1x4 brick. And let's see. 2 white 1x1 plates and a 2 white 1x1 round end, or 1x2 round end plates. There we go. And there we go. I wonder if this set came out right around the time that they introduced these, because it feels very much like the designers were like, hey, let's use these a lot to make angled stuff. Alright. Okay. 4 dark gray 1x1 cylinder plates. One right here. One right here. One next to that down here. And then one up here. Because they do that sometimes, where it's like a new element comes out, so they are eager to use it in a lot of ways. 1x8, another 1x8. Need a 1x3 in the middle. Another 1x8. And 1x2. And another gray 1x2 with round ends. There we go. Let's get that there, and get that right there. Alright. It doesn't make a perfect angle. So there is a little bit of a gap in certain ways. White 1x8 going right across there. And 4 1x2 to 2x2 downward brackets. Right there. 2 1x2 to 2x4 downward brackets. And then on the other side. There's the other one. Alright, the nice thing about that is it's up against the round corner plates, but also hiding these gaps. So that's pretty nice. Alright. Gray 1x1 cylinder tiles on the ends. There we go. Alright, 1x1 to 1x1 upward brackets in dark gray, and a beige 1x2 plate right there. Stop popping those pieces off. There we go. Alright, where is the other bracket? There it is. Okay, and let's see. We get some tiles, 1x4 tiles on the bottoms here, 1x2 plate. There and there. There and there. And also, I noticed I didn't get a piece in properly. A couple pieces in. Yeah, I need the other brackets on this side. Didn't get these in. There we go. One by 4 is there. Another 1x4 here. Now the 1x2s. Let's get these 1x2 plates in. There we go. And then 1x2s. 1x2 tiles. There we go. Making some nice texturing on these parts. we go, and one more. There we go. Okay. Next up. Oh boy. That's gonna be fun. Alright. So, one by one peak slopes. In here and here. All the way across here. I'm sure it'll look good, but it can be a bit of a pain to put all these in. That's for sure. There we go. I'll make sure that they're all straight in a second. They're trying to escape from me right there. Get back here. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so that's the diagonal section. On the end, I need a sand blue 1x2 slope, 1x2 plate, and 1x3 curved slopes. There and there. And 1x1 peak slopes. There's still a lot of these peak slopes left, so it's going to be a lot of pieces to put in. All right, there we go. All right, now over here we get a dark orange 1x2 plate. And 1x6, 1x8 beige plates, 1x4 here. 1x6, 1x4, looks like a 1x3 after that. 1x6, and 1x6. Okay. 1x2 here. Alright, I need to put this down a little bit. Alright, where are some tiles? There we go. 1x2 tile. 2x2 half tile right there. Get some macaroni pieces here. And on the other side, with some 1x1 quarter cylinder filler. Alright, 2 1x2 beige plates and a 1x8 beige tile. There it is. Okay, get that right on there. Okay, nothing over there. Alright. Next up. Alright, let's make a desk. Brown 2x4, 2 brown 1x2s, and gray 1x2 round end plates. There we go. I believe that's brown, yeah. Brown 1x1 cylinder plate. Has a hollow stud. I don't know that that matters. Black 1x2 with center stud there. Now a newspaper print. Nope, that's a map. Alright, the LEGO news. The greatest hero ever. Rescuing a kitty from a tree. A letter. This is the modern letter tile print as opposed to the old classic one. I miss those. But I have a lot of them, so it's okay. 1x1 gray tile with top clip and a yellow mug. There we go. Got a very busy desk here, and that is going to go back in this corner. There we go. Alright, double stack of robot arms on either side of a curved fence piece. I don't know if that's all the way down or not, but there we go. Right there and right there. Make sure that's pretty centered. That looks pretty good. Alright. A little balcony above the doorway. Front door below it. Alright. Dark gray 1x2 with pin and a white 1x1 Technic brick. And I think this is one of the kind of things where they aren't super happy with what they did, because it's going to be the wrong color and it'll stand out. They specifically, for the jazz club, planned to make sure that that didn't happen. Like I don't know if it was like specifically a challenge or what, but they specifically did not want that to happen. All right, 1x6. 3 1x4s. So I am looking forward to building the Jazz Club one of these days as well. There we go. Get the 1x1 plate on there, thank you. 1x1 plate on here as well. Needs to turn a little bit. There we go. Alright, that is 6. A whole bunch of 6s. Okay. I think that's 4 6s. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there. There we go. Anything else? No. That's good. Alright. Another pair of black 1x2 tiles with center studs. I need a corner brick. There's one. Right here. Double stack of 1x1s on the other side. Make sure that's straight. There we go. Alright, 2 1x4s and a 1x6 in the middle for this side wall. 2 more 1x4s. And let's see. 3 1x6s. There we go. There we go. There we go. 1x4 and a 1x1. There we go. Alright, next up, get a brick stack. Start with a 1x2 plate, 1x1 plate, 3 1x1 bricks on the back side. One by one with side stud right there. Make sure that these are straight. There we go. 1x1 plates, and another 1x1 with side stud. There we go, and that goes in right there. Alright, next up. 1x4 right here, and 2 1x1s. And I don't really like that pair of 1x1s right there. 1x4, 1x6. 1x4. Like, I would have used, I would have preferred, like a 1x3, and then a 1x2 or something like that. I think that would be cleaner, but I do get how they make these. I don't see any 1x3 bricks in here at all, so definitely a very different building style for when you're mass marketing something. You gotta make it affordable to produce and everything like that, or as affordable as possible. Sometimes there are some little sacrifices that you would make. There we go. 1x1 plates there. Alright, next up, a desk lamp. Alright. Trans yellow, 1x1 cylinder plate, a 2x2 radar dish. Gray. 1x1 plate with clip right there. A bar holder with bar. Where are you? Alright, well, I'm gonna need this one. And that one. So I might as well take those. Alright, bar holder with bar, and I'm going to need a second one in a second. So that should be up here. There it is. Alright. Get the arm joint there. Get the overhead lamp. That's pretty neat. It's a little bit large, but it's not too bad. Alright, next up. Okay, a nougat 1x2 Technic brick, a 1x2 dark orange plate. Where is the... There it is. The Technic half pin. Need a 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg. And we stick the fish right on there. And get that slid down in here. I said, slide it in there. There we go. That lamp is massive compared to the desk it's on. Yes, it's a little bit large. It is a little bit large. But, you know, sometimes it's about the building techniques, right? Okay. 2x4 clear panels as we build a little in-wall fish tank. Perfectly sized for the fish. I know from experience with Dragon Quest Builders 2. Perfectly sized. Alright, next up, black 1x2 tile slopes. Not tile slopes, 1x2 tiles with center studs. I can feel myself dragging a little bit. We're definitely not going to be finishing this one tonight. I mean, we're going to finish this floor, but we're not going to finish the whole build tonight. And we'll wait until next Friday. Let's see, where's another 1x4 plate? There it is. Okay. 2 more corner bricks. Oh, no, three more corner bricks. Because we get a corner brick on the other side of the door. Alright, 2 1x4s. You can feel yourself dragging a bit? Yes, yes, exactly. Alright, 2 more 1x4s. There we go, there we go. Next up, 3 1x6s. Right there, right there. Straighten out that desk lamp. 1x4 and 1x1. There we go. Okay. Next up, another brown 2x4 plate. It is brown, right? Yeah. White 1x2 with arm, 1x2 plate. A pair of 3 wall panel pieces in clear. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay, pair of dark gray 1x1 cylinder plates. And gray spigot. Clear, not clear, light blue, translight blue, 1x1 cylinder brick, and a gray 1x1 cylinder tile on top. There we go. Another translight blue 1x1 cylinder, and a white 1x1 cylinder right here. A gray tile on top of this one, and a clear tile with top peg right there. And get a little froggy in there. There we go. That frog could totally jump out, but it's Lego, so he doesn't. And get a little cookie there. Alright, so we got a little area for the froggy, little not exactly cage, but a little compartment for him, and he's even got a water bottle. Let's see if I can get him to drink a little bit. There we go. Froggy's drinking some water. It's very cute. Free-range pet frog. Don't think it's quite that. I think this is an examination thing. So we've got a candlestick, a 1x1, not 1x1, a bar holder with clip there. One by two plate with bar. A gray, nope, actually a pearl silver 1x2 grill tile, and a trans red 1x2 plate for a bit of an examination light above him. There we go. And then the table legs. There you go. It's very cute. With the red, you'd almost say it's a heat lamp to keep the frog warm. Maybe that. I don't know. I am no vet, and I have not had pets in quite a while. Alright, and then that goes... right there, 4 away from the other table. Yep, there we go. Alright, a brown 2x4 brick and light azure 1x2 tiles and a 2x2 tile with center stud. And get our cute little bunny on there for the examination table. There we go. Hold on, why is my phone alerting me? Okay. Alright. 3 1x1 bricks. There's actually a very tiny gap on either side of that, but because they reinforced these panel pieces a while back, a number of years ago at this point. So they have this, they're thicker here. It's hard to see with one of these. But it used to be completely flat without this little lip on either side. This, but they were also substantially weaker. Without that, there'd be a very obvious gap there, but with that little wall bit, it's not as obvious that there is a gap. So it does make it look like a closed-up fish tank. All right, 5 1x1 cylinder plates. Not cylinder plates, cylinder bricks. Get those there. Alright, let's see. 5 1x2 white bricks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and a plate on the bottom. Get that there. And we can put the vet minifig, who's not wearing gloves. It's terrible. Oh, he just knocked the bunny off the table. There we go. He's examining the bunny. Alright, let's get the staircase right there. There we go. And we need a door. Actually, 2 doors. There we go, doorknob. That one goes right there. Alright, another doorknob. There it is. And get that right in here. It's a nice little, very tiny balcony out front, but it's still pretty cute. Alright, let's see. 3 1x2s. Uh, 1x2 brick with double side studs. 1x2 plate on the bottom. And another white 1x2. And on this side, we have a map. And on the other side, we have the 2x3. Alright. Well, I don't know if this was the early design for Heart Lake, but that is a heart-shaped lake. That might be a map used in originally in like Friends sets or something like that. I'm not sure. And then we have an interesting chart here. UA, MTA, CTM, FTA, TWA, CTA, LFA, ATA, CDDA, TVLA. I am going to finish this floor, but I am not going to finish the bags number 5. No, that's going to have to wait until next week. Because I am definitely very tired. I did not sleep fantastically last night. I slept better than, like, some previous nights, but it was definitely not the best. There we go. And a 1x1 plate. I will finish up this floor, though. Alright, a dark gray 1x2 with Technic pin again, and a white 1x1 Technic brick. There we go, get those right in there. Alright, let's see. 1x6 here, and 1x4s. Right there. Pair of 1x1s here. And here. Corner brick on the other side. There we go. 1x2 right there. Let's see. And nothing but 1x6s along the other side. 1x6, 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 and 1x6. There we go. Alright, we have another device. Go ahead and move some of these pieces this way. So I'm definitely getting low enough on space, or open up enough on space that I can try to get a little bit more ease of access. Alright, need a 1x2 in white, 2 1x1 tiles, and 1x1 tile clips. There we go, there we go, and another, so there it is. 1x1 with tile with clip. There we go. Alright, scissors on the front one, so when an animal comes in and needs a snip, there you go. And a gray syringe. White 1x1 cylinder brick there. Green 1x1 cylinder tile. And a white 1x1 plate with clip. There we go. And clear 1x1 cylinder tile with top tag. There we go. Dark gray 1x1 cylinder plate. And 1x1 round end plate with a bar right there above that. And a gray 1x1 plate with vertical clip and 1x1 clear cylinder tile. I believe that's going to be like a microscope here or something like that. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Alright, and that is going to go right there. Okay, black 2x6 plate, 1x6 brick. Pair of 1x2 bricks with side studs. 1x1 bricks there. Need blue 1x1 plate. let's see, 1x2 round top brick here and here. One by two curved slopes in blue. And a pair of 1x2 tiles for a nice little waiting couch. Alright, that is going to go right here. There we go. And we get a little chair. 2x4 in black, 1x4 in blue, 1x2 with side studs in blue, a pair of 1x1 bricks. And it's basically the same thing, but shorter. So, let's go ahead and do all of that. There we go, get the back of the couch. Oops, nope, don't try to fall on the floor pieces. And a 1x2 tile there. Alright, and that will go right beneath the fish tank. There we go. Nice little waiting area. Very cute. Okay, brown 2x2 cylinder tile with center stud, a gray fence post, gray tap, and we get our friendly neighborhood parrot to sit on top. That's a nice little perch for the parrot. That is going to go where exactly? Alright, let me wait on that a second. If I get these other things in, then I'll have a better idea of where it goes. That is gonna go here, I think. Does that cross that plate? I don't think it does. I think that's right there, yeah. Get the cup on it. Is it a Norwegian blue? Well, it's pretty blue, but it also has, yellow on it, so I think not. Alright, there we go. Alright, light azure. Inverted dome. And I'm looking for, there's the pair of brown 1x1 cylinder plates. Get a pair of leaves on here. Get that into the planter. Get the flower on top, and bright orange flowers. There we go. And that will go right there. Alright, and the little girl waiting for her bunny to be looked at is looking at the fishy. There we go. That is adorable. Look at her looking at the fishy. Don't tap the glass, kiddo. Nice little waiting area. It's very nice. Okay. Next up, for the other side over here, get another 1x2 plate, 1x1 plate. Make sure that's straight. A 1x1 with side studs, 2 1x2 plates. Another 1x1 with a side stud. And then a stack of 1x1s. There we go. Alright, and a double stack of 1x2 plate bricks on top. There we go. And that goes right in there. Okay. 2 1x6 plates in dark orange with 1x1 peak slopes on top. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that is going to go right there. Let's actually just pull that off. It's easier that way. There we go. Alright, and then the other side. There we go. Alright, and I need to make sure that they're all straight, because they are most definitely not straight. There we go. Alright, and then get that on that side over there. Okay. That'll fill in some gaps there. Okay, we take the 2 clear 1x2x2 panels, get a bunch of 1x2 sand blue plates in between them. And there we go, and that goes right there in the middle of the window area. Okay, and then we take the 2x6 train windows in sand blue, which is very nice. Get the glasses pushed in. And here you click. I guess you're in. Alright. There we go. These were originally on some train sets. And we are seeing an interesting usage here. Double stack of... Let's see, are the... We're just doing one of these at the moment. So double stack of 1x6 plates. Pair of 1x2 plates with horizontal center clips and a 1x2 plate there. One by 4 and a pair of 1x1 tiles, rather than a 1x6. That would be nice. Lovely plumage, the Norwegian blue. That one is not just resting, though. Alright, then we get the fence posts in there. And that one slides in right here. Alright, I'm guessing we're going to make the same thing on the other side. Double stack of 1x6 plates. He's just sleeping. All tuckered out after an extended squawk. He has ceased to be. He is an ex-parrot. He's pushing up daisies. Alright, and we get that on that side. There we go. Making a nice bay window that's not exactly... like, it doesn't project out a large amount, but it looks very nice. I do like how they did that. Okay. Next up, how long before Auld just does the whole sketch himself? I can't do the whole sketch myself. I don't remember the whole thing. I remember a lot of it, though. It's a good sketch. Alright, 4 stacks of 1x1 bricks. And double gray 1x1 plates. And a sand blue 1x1 tile. And we make 2 of these. Okay, these are not straightening out very well. That should be better. There we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1x2 on the bottom. And then same thing. There we go, 1x1 plate. Sand blue 1x1 tile on top. And there we go. Okay, get that right in there. And get that right in there. Alright, next up. 2 stacks of 5 1x2 bricks. 3, 4, and 5. Get that right there on the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get that right there on the end. No plates or anything? No. Alright. Alright, a 1x2x3 window. And a 1x2x2 window. Get that right there. And then the same thing on the other side. There's the glass. There we go. Okay. Get our 1x4x6 window frame. 1x3 plate. Another 1x3 plate. 2 1x2x3 3 windows on top of each other here. 1x2, 1x3 plate, and a 1x1 tile. There we go. Get the smaller glass in. And then we have our printed Dr. Jones Animal Care. No snakes. Wow, no snakes. All right, that is not easy to read there. That would not be easy to read. There we go. No, it's not working out too well. Focus, there we go. Dr. Jones, Animal Care, no snakes. Poor snakies. What did they ever do to him? Other than, like, you know, bit him probably or something like that. Indiana Jones, yeah, that's what Indy decided to do after that whole archaeology thing didn't quite work out. Alright, get that, and a dark gray 1x1 cylinder plate. There we go, get that there. Then on the other side, sand blue 1x3, beige 1x2, and a dark blue 1x1 to a 1x1 downward bracket. And another dark gray cylinder plate right there. And we slide that right in there. Need to straighten these pieces out a little bit. But, that is a nice looking window. I like how they did that. Alright, and a pair of dark gray 1x10 plates. Get that over here. 1x2 round end right there. White 1x3 plate here. Another 1x2 with round ends there. 1x2 plate right here. And then 3 1x1s. There. There. And right there. There we go. Yeah, that probably is a reference to Indiana Jones, isn't it? Alright, there we go. Get a brown 2x4 on there. A beige 2x10. 1x10 with round ends there and over here. One by 6 across the way. Let's see, 1x2 on this corner and this corner in dark orange. There's a beige 2x4 there. 1x8. 1x8. Another 1x8 here. Get a 1x2 white plate in there. Let's see, 1x4. 1x2 with round ends. I feel like that should be a little bit more like that. And a white 1x2 plate there. Okay, now... 1x6. 1x6. What do we have here? That's a 1x6. 1x6. 1x3. And a 1x4. There we go. Okay. Now we need a bunch of 1x1 plates. One right here. One right here. And here. And here. And here. And finally, right here. There we go. Alright, excellent. Now then, pair of dark orange 2x4s here and there. Get 3 down here. Gray 4x4 half tile. You can actually get that 2x4 off. And you know what? Let's do that. There we go. That works out a lot better. Alright, 1x6 right there. 1x4. 1x8. There's a 1x8 here. One by 4 across there. I don't know what that gray 1x6 is going to be for. Let's see. 1x4 half tile there and there. 1x6 tile there. 1x4, 1x4. Let's get these dark orange tiles on over here. Let's see. 1x4 tile in the middle there. And 1x2s on the sides. 1x1s in dark orange over here and here. The angled corner tiles here and here. There we go. 1x2, 1x2, 1x1, and a 1x1. And a 1x1 over here, right here, and a 1x1 cylinder tile right there. Alright. So I have an extra 1x6 gray plate, which is worrying. Okay, I see it. I didn't get it in there. Not the worst, but it is going to be a little bit of a pain to get that off. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, so extra pieces, quite a few. We got a 3-stem green plant part, trans green and clear 1x1 cylinder tiles, 1x1 cylinder tile and clear with a top pin or peg, 1x1 cylinder plate in dark gray, 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud in brown, 1x1 tile in dark orange and sand blue, 1x1 tile, 1x1 peak slope in gray, dark orange 1x1 plate, beige 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, 1x1 cylinder tile in gray, a 1x1 cylinder plate flower in bright orange, gray 1x1 cylinder plate with bar, gray tap, pearl silver scissors, and a gray syringe. Those are the extra pieces for that step. Howdy, Gargamond, how's it going? Alright, let's go ahead and get this floor on here. Alright, there's actually a gap right there, which I'm not a fan of, but I guess there's not a whole lot that you can actually do about that. Yep, alright. Go ahead and see if I can show some of the sections. We got, of course, the vet's office there with pretty neat accoutrements. Get that lamp there. Little girl, while waiting for her bunny to be looked at, is playing with the fishy in the fish tank. A perfectly sized fish tank. I do really like the front window here with the text, which is basically impossible to see from here, but it's very cool. We got a balcony over the front door. We got our shop in there. The back door with the section to the device to lift up a vehicle for being worked on. And it's very cool. I'm really happy with it so far. We don't have a whole lot left, but it is getting late. Well, actually, we got a whole another floor to go. I thought there was a roof, but no, there's a whole other floor. So yeah, I am definitely not getting that done tonight. That is going to have to wait until next week. But I want to thank you guys for coming on out for the Corner Garage. We will be back next Friday to continue it and finish it up. We will be back tomorrow for some more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday for more Tears of the Kingdom. Wednesday, we'll be back to playing some more of our retro game, Catalina Story in Uncharted Waters and New Horizons, and some different LEGO building Wednesday night. And next Friday, we will return to Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster and work on this some more. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and have a good rest of your night. See you next time, everyone.